Hi, this is Clancy with another observation. I think this is observation 8. I'm calling this one Ready, Fire, Aim. And it deals with the evangelical white supremacy anti-Christian movement that's on the rise here, with its negative results emerging literally everywhere. The poor are being abandoned, the sick are being left behind, the children all over the world, particularly in Africa and Gaza, are left to starve. People that are in need of life-saving medication are not being given it, even though it's sitting right there in warehouses. But the bureaucracy is designed in a way it can be impeded, and certainly Elon Musk knows all the tricks of how to make people suffer. What's happening to USAID around the world is self-revealing. It's beginning to show itself everywhere. And certainly it's being able to show itself in growing anti-Americanism around the world, where America, that once was generous, kind, and thoughtful nation, is now a greed-driven theocracy. In any case, we have to turn our attention again to Medicaid, where Meals on Wheels, help for newborn children and their mothers, grandparents who may need nursing home care, people with disability of all ages are now subject to the chainsaw of Trump via his surrogate Musk. I think we only say to these evangelical bigots, well done. You set out to destruct the American democracy built on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and you've done a great job. Thanks to you and your mentors like Franklin Graham and the other pseudo-Christian leaders. You wanted a new savior? And Donald Trump, you save it? Jesus is yesterday, Trump's today. Well, how do you like it? Christian values of love, compassion, caring, nurturing have been the foundation of this country. It's not built into our Constitution because we welcome people of all nations, all religions, all creeds, all colors. But Christian nationalist values, really, when you look at them, they're driven by greed. Their mechanism is fostering hate. Their procedure is acting quickly and viciously, ensuring that the most damage is done on the earliest possible time, and that the targeted victims, which of course everybody doesn't be male and white, people of color, of gender challenged, people seeking new and better life, fleeing despots in their own country. But the reality is America is no longer a beacon for freedom. It's rather a theocracy, an autocracy, in lockdown step now with Russia and China. It aspires to be, and it seems to be becoming a strong man country, where individual citizens' rights are dissolving like sugar in water. Reality is these strong men are a bunch of fakes. Anyhow, they've managed to decimate federal departments dedicated to the safety of our population, dedicated to consumer protections at all different levels, dedicated to try to ensure that there's fair and equal justice for all. These people and the people who run them and monitor them and see if they do their job have all been fired. I mean, it is a coup d'etat. It is sickening. So here we are. We are in an America that has set aside its ethical standards, many of them Judeo-Christian. But for those Americans who claim Christianity as their religion of choice, those evangelical white Christian white supremacists, and all those others that just lie grayly in the middle and don't want to take a stand because, hey, after all, I'm going to do all right. You know, I'm white, I'm middle class, I'll be okay. I'll just keep my mouth shut, step back, just not get involved. Anyhow, those kind of people, I think, are coming up to ask themselves a question. You know, if they click on that survey that says what religion you are, they click Christian. Well, we have to ask them how they're doing, you know? And I think you could back it out a little bit. You could say, you know, what would Jesus do? What is Trump doing? And, you know, how do these two things match up?